There may be times when you must venture into the outside world. It is at these times that one might wear a mask, protecting both you and those around you. It's quite amazing, isn't it, that one simple piece of cloth and elastic can be so effective in protecting us. One must remember that the mask will provide its best protection when covering the entire nose and mouth. And now you're ready to sally forth into our wonderful world safely, confident that you are well protected to do your errands. Maybe next time you'll get further than the mailbox.
And that is geared towards young kids. Now, why is it geared towards young kids? Because that's the only world they're ever going to know. They're not going to know the world that we knew or people before us knew. They're going to know this new world that they're creating. And part of it is going to be with the mask. Now, you might say, well, even if we have, these the chip and the jabberoos and all this stuff, and people are going to keep putting up with it. They are. And don't think the masks are ever going to go away, because they're going to use the mask for global warming. That's what they're going to use it for. They've already been hinting at it. Oh, look at how good the air quality's been since everyone's been wearing masks. It's reduced global. Trust me. That's where it's headed. They're preparing people. And by the youth seeing this stuff and being indoctrinated, this is all they'll ever know. So they won't know life without it. It'll just be like tying your shoes. That's what it's going to be like for kids. It's just going to be like getting up, putting on your mask to go outside and play with your friends. Getting up, putting on your mask to go to the mailbox, putting on their mask to go to school. Like getting up, putting on your shoes to leave the house. No one ever thinks about that, right? Because that's just an act that we normally do. That's all we know, right? When we were little kids, our parents would put our shoes on and tie it for us. We never asked questions. Why do we need these? What are they for? We just assumed that we needed them. Now, you could obviously look at it now as an adult and say, well, obviously we need shoes because it might hurt the bottom of your feet, to walk on gravel or who knows what. You might step on glass, depending where you're hanging out. Not somewhere I would be, but hey, whatever floats your boat. But this is what they'll know. And they won't ask questions. They'll be indoctrinated with these cartoons. It's no different than what they did with those, what do you call them? Flames. I don't know. There's these individuals that speak and act a certain way. And they put them in all these TV shows and normalized it. And now the world has gone totally insane. And that's normal now. Adding characters into shows. Well, adding things like this into shows constantly. Normal. Okay, we're going outside. They don't need to bring attention to it. After a while, it'll just be normal. So it starts with stuff like this. Hey kids, this is why the mask is good. This is why you need it. Oh, okay. Mom and dad put the mask on them. They don't ask any questions. They don't think anything of it. Goofy's doing it. Mickey Mouse is doing it. They're heroes. The Iron Man, all these superhero characters are doing it. So they go through and they do it. And the same thing will be with the jab that's going to be inserted into all these cartoons as well. It already is. I've shown you the stuff with Teletubbies and Sesame Street and the Muppets already. Where they're like, hey, I want to see my aunt. I want to see my cousin. Well, you got to have it. I got mine, so I could, the dad telling the kid, we got ours, so we can go see your aunt. Oh, yeah. And do you want to get yours, son? And, oh, I'll get mine so I can go play in the schoolyard with my friends.